There is a new button at the top of ChatGPT, and most people are ignoring it. It is the difference between asking for help and actually getting the work done. If you opened ChatGPT recently, you may have noticed something new at the top of the screen. There are now two options, chat and work, and at first glance you might be thinking, okay, aren't those basically the same thing? Not really. The easiest way to understand the difference is this. Chat is where you work with ChatGPT. Work is where you give ChatGPT work to do. Here is what I mean. Let's say I'm trying to make a YouTube video. In regular chat, I might say, give me 5 ideas for a video about AI agents. ChatGPT gives me the ideas. Then I might say, okay, take number 3 and write me a hook. Then, now give me an outline. Then turn that outline into a script. I'm basically directing the process one step at a time. And that is what chat is really good at. Questions, brainstorming, writing, research, explaining things, going back and forth until you get exactly what you need. Now look at work. Instead of giving ChatGPT every individual step, I can give it a larger assignment. I could say, I want to make a YouTube video about AI agents. Research what people are currently interested in, choose a good angle, organize the information, create an outline, and prepare the material I need for the video. Now ChatGPT has a goal, not just a question. It can work through multiple steps to help complete that larger task. Here's another example. Say you're taking a trip. With chat, you might ask, what are some good hotels in Chicago? Then you ask about restaurants, then attractions. Then you ask it to build an itinerary. You're still controlling each step. With work, the request could be, I'm going to Chicago for 3 days. Here's my budget and what I like to do. Research the trip and put together a 3-day plan for me. That's the difference. Chat is conversational. Work is task-oriented. And work becomes even more useful when files and other tools are involved. For example, you might give it several documents and ask it to analyze them and create a report. Or give it information and ask it to organize that information into a spreadsheet or a presentation. Depending on the tools and permissions you have connected, work can also use those resources while completing the job. Now, there's one thing I want to make clear. Work does not replace chat. There are going to be plenty of times when chat is actually the better choice. If I just want to know how something works, brainstorm an idea, rewrite a paragraph, or ask a quick question, I'm probably staying right here in chat. But when the request starts sounding like a project, that changes. Research this, organize this, compare these things, build this, take these files and turn them into something useful. That's when I'm going to start looking at work. So if you see those two buttons and don't know which one to choose, remember this. If you want a conversation, use chat. If you have a job you want ChatGPT to help complete, try work. And that little switch at the top tells us quite a bit about where ChatGPT is going. We've spent the last few years learning how to talk to AI. Now we're starting to learn how to delegate work to it. If this made that toggle make sense, go ahead and subscribe. More like it every week.